your body is communicating with you all of the time. Even right now, your body's sending you messages, internal signals to let you know what it needs. And this is called interoception. And interoception is a super important part of living a healthy and well life. It's a super important part of having a regulated nervous system, of finding peace with food and peace in our life. So, yeah, being able to tune into your body, to hear the messages that your body is sending to you so you can then respond to your body and take care of its needs is really important. But we're not taught to do this. Actually, we're often taught to do the exact opposite. We're taught to fear the messages of our body, to suppress the messages of our body, and to really just try to control our body. And I really believe this is the root of why we see so much dysregulation and why we see so many things happening, right? In our body and in our mind that we don't like. It's because we go at war with our body, essentially. Instead of asking our body questions and responding to our body's needs, we can find ourselves barking orders at our body, trying to control our body, trying to really quiet our body's needs. And hey, like I did this for years. I did this for years. That's what I thought I was supposed to do. Like, I thought that that meant I had control, and I thought that meant that, I would be healthy if I could really quiet my body's needs. My body would say, "Hey, Eileen, I'm like hungry." And I'd be like, "Oh no, it's not actually time to eat. Do you see what time the clock says? We can't eat right now." Or my body would be like, "Hey, like my knee is really hurting. Maybe we shouldn't go for that run." And I'd be like, "No, like we got to get that run in. Let's push the body. Let's push." Well, and then I had knee issues and I don't run anymore, guys. So I want you to know, when I teach here, when I share here, I'm sitting right beside you. All right. So every message that I teach inside the Peaceful Plate podcast is something that I've personally walked through. And so, yeah, let's talk a little more about interoception and how cool it is. So interoception, essentially, again, your body is always communicating with you. Right now, you could take a little moment. You could just pause and check in. Are you starting to get a little bit thirsty? Are you starting to feel a little hunger bubble up? Or maybe you're feeling a little overly full. Maybe you had something to eat and you're like, wow, like I'm not feeling very comfortable. I'm feeling a little overly full. We're not going to judge that, right? Or maybe you're like feeling really content, neutral, and you're like, I feel like really content and satisfied. Or maybe there's some emotion inside of you, some physical sensation floating around in your body, and that is the way your body's trying to communicate with you. Yeah, so all of that is interoception. It's your body communicating with you. And so really important to know, if that whole concept of being able to tune into your body and understand the messages it's sending to you feels challenging or fuzzy, or like there's a block there, or you're like, there's something about it that isn't clicking for me. I want you to know that's okay. So it's actually a skill we cultivate over time. And like everything in life, some things are going to come easier to you, and some things, they just might be a little more challenging, or they might just take a little more time to learn, and that's totally okay. It actually took me a really long time to be able to tune into my body and really understand the ways that my body was communicating with me. And it took me a really long time to be able to meet my body in a place of compassion and kindness and care. And that's okay, because I took the time with it, and now it's like riding a bike for me. It feels really easy. But it did take me a while to get to this place. And this is something I teach inside Nourished Beyond the Plate, my membership. Doors are closed, but the waitlist is open. So if you want to join the waitlist, I will put a link in the show notes. And I also teach on it here too, guys. So just keep tuning in. So anyways, I don't want to lose my place, but yeah, interoception, body's always communicating with us. Right now, your body is communicating with you. And really important, we want to learn how to tune in so we can then meet our body's needs, and we can help our body and our nervous system to feel safe. When we meet our body's needs from a place of care, compassion, kindness, it helps our nervous system feel safe. It helps our nervous system feel at ease. It brings us into that parasympathetic ventral vagal state. All right. So, really super duper important for your nervous system healing is to be in communication with your body and to not be at war with it. And, we're taught to be at war with it. From the time we are young, we're taught to be at war with our body and to suppress and ignore the messages of our body. And so, if you find yourself in that place, I don't want you to beat yourself up. I want you to understand that that's actually where a lot of us are or where a lot of us were. But we do have the ability to make change and to start to listen to our body and to start to tune in and to start to find more freedom in our nervous system, on our plate, and in our lives. You just want to really be kind and compassionate towards yourself. And you really want to take time and little steps to start to move into that place where you can have a conversation with your body. Like really simple. We're actually going to do a little practice today. All right. We're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it sweet. And if we do it and you're like, man, it didn't click for me, Eileen, that's okay. Just keep coming back to it. So sometimes it takes multiple exposure to a practice to really have it click. But I promise you, it will click over time. And so all we're going to do a little grounding like we usually do. I'm going to encourage you to start to notice your heartbeat. And then I'm going to encourage you to start to notice your breath moving through your body. And that's really it. So those pieces, noticing our heartbeat and noticing our breath, are a beautiful starting point for being able to cultivate interoceptive awareness, right? To be able to start to tune into the messages of our body. Because why? Our heart is always beating as long as we're alive. And our breath is always moving through our body as long as we're alive. So this little practice you can actually do anytime, right? And you can always come back to it. And the more you do it, the easier it's going to become to start to tune into your body when it comes to hunger cues, right? Or when it comes to an emotional regulation practice. And I also want to just put this out there. If I share well, I am sharing it, guys. I'm sharing it. When I share this, if you have any questions, you can just drop them right in the comments. You can also email me at eileen@foodfreedomyogi.com. I'll send you an email right back, guys. And so I'll put my email in the show notes too. But yeah, let's do our little practice, all right? Let's take a moment to ground. Let's take a moment to notice our heartbeat. And let's take a moment to notice our breath. And then let's come back to this practice over and over and over again to really help strengthen that line of connection with our body. All right, so I'm gonna have you get comfy, bumpy. I'm gonna kind of move my chair back. I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay, yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna put my feet up. My puppy's waking up a little bit. I don't know if he's going to come out today, but he was wild today, guys. He was so wild. We just played and played and played in the yard. And so, sometimes I get onto record and I'm like, oh my gosh, we were just playing for an hour and I look like a disaster. But you know what? I don't really care. So we're here for the practices. And so we're going to take a moment and we're going to settle into our body. And so I really like to just, sometimes I have my palms facing up. Sometimes I'll take my thumb to my pointer finger. That actually activates our parasympathetic nervous system anytime our finger pads are touching something. And just take a moment to tune in. Of course, you can peek your eyes open and watch me if you want. But my hope is that when you come back to this practice a few times, you can kind of fast forward to the spot and you close your eyes, because that really helps with being able to tune into what's going on in our body, the eyes closed. And so we're going to keep it short and sweet, I promise. You might be like, Eileen, I don't have time. I promise you do. All right. So taking a moment to notice the support beneath your body. Noticing your lips pressed together. I want you to start to notice the ebb and flow of the breath inside of you. All right. I'm feeling my breath right now, kind of in my upper breathing space, probably because I've been talking and been really excited talking, and that's okay. I want you to just notice where you're feeling that, right? You're feeling that in the upper breathing space, the chest area, or somewhere else. And I really just take a moment and notice. There is no rush. Notice where you feel your breath flowing in your body. We're not going to do a whole breath work practice. This is really just about that awareness. And if it feels hard to notice where you feel your breath, that's totally okay. We're going to just release the need to try to get it all right now. I want you to now go beneath the breath. And I'm going to hold space for you to start to notice, can you feel your heartbeat inside of you? And you may not feel your heartbeat where you think you should feel your heartbeat. You might feel it somewhere else. You might feel that beating somewhere else, and that's okay. I'm going to get quiet to hold space for you to go beneath the breath, to notice if you can feel your heartbeat. It might be super faint, guys, or it might be really obvious. You might just feel the essence of it. And now go back to noticing your breath. Take a moment. I'm going to hold space again for you to go back to noticing how you feel your breath in your body. If you need to take a couple intentional breaths to start to feel that, that's okay. But we really want to feel the breath without the intentional breathing. So again, our body's always breathing on its own. So if you need a couple intentional breaths to kind of start tuning into that, totally cool. Take those. Notice where you're feeling your breath in your body. And again, if you're not able to, that's okay. You'll come back to this practice over and over again. If you can feel your breath in your body, if you want to take it to another level, I want you to get curious and explore the consistency of your breath. Does it feel smooth and deep, short, choppy? And there is no judgment here. There's no criticism here. There's not even any figuring out here. It's just all noticing and awareness and tuning in to the ways that our body's communicating with us right now through our breath and our heartbeat. And it's like as if you were going to have a conversation with someone and you ask them a question and they're talking, they're answering, they're giving their response. We're not going to cut them off, right? We're going to really listen to what they have to say. The same idea is going on right now as you're noticing your breath and you're noticing your heartbeat. You're just listening to what's going on internally inside of you. And as you do this, this is going to strengthen the line of communication between you and your body. And what's going to happen is this is going to show up in your eating. This is going to show up in your life. This is going to show up everywhere. You're going to be able to actually tune into your body and understand, hey, like my body's communicating with me. What is it that my body needs right now? And you're going to be able to respond from a place of care, compassion, and kindness. And I'm telling you, this is going to bring you into such deep healing. And so that's a little practice I have for you. Feel free to come back to this as many times as you like. Actually, the truth is, with nervous system regulation practices, with practices like this, cultivating interoception, it is important to come back multiple times. The first few times we do something, it's almost like our nervous system is just getting used to it. It's like, hey, like, what is that? We might even not be very sure about it. Like, there's something in our mind that's like, I don't know what I think about that, right? So we actually have to give our nervous system a taste of it. And then we come back and we get another little taste. And then we come back for another little taste. And then eventually it's like, oh, like I actually really like that. That actually felt really good. And I'm starting to understand that. And then we just start to really settle into it. So keep coming back to your practices. And that's what I have for you. Again, thank you for being here. I really love being able to show up here and share the things that have helped me in my life and the things that I just love to create and put out there for other people, because my hope is to help everybody heal. I want to help everybody find more healing on their plate and in their life. So if you like this, definitely let me know. You can share in the comments and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I really want to get in here and share a new episode every week. I have my new puppy and I will be very transparent with you. We haven't quite found our rhythm and we are finding it, but he is definitely a chewer. He chews everything and he does his zoomies all around the house. And then he totally crashes and is a total cuddle bug. But yeah, finding our rhythm. But I do try to really get in here every week to share a new episode with you. And that's all I have for you. I hope you have a really amazing day.